While automakers worldwide are betting billions of dollars solely on heavy electric batteries, BMW has just reignited the biggest war in the history of the modern automotive industry. The German giant has decided to go head-to-head with none other than Elon Musk and Tesla, proving that the race for the future of zero-emission cars is far from having a single winner. And to enter this battle with full force, BMW didn't just use any old prototype. It applied this new technology to the most important car in its recent history, the X5. We are talking about the all-new BMW 9.5 Hydrogen. The proposition is straightforward. Deliver the full range and rapid refueling capabilities of a gasoline SUV while completely eliminating the need to be tethered to a charging cable. If you thought battery electric vehicles were the only inevitable destination for the next decade, what BMW is doing now is raising a huge question mark across the entire market. This has sparked a storm of conflicting opinions within the automotive sector. On one side of this historic debate stands Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who has openly attacked hydrogen for years. Musk has publicly labeled fuel cells fool cells, a play on words, and has stated unequivocally that using hydrogen in passenger cars is an incredibly inefficient idea. The theory, fiercely defended by Tesla and supported by groups like Volkswagen, is simple. Why expend electricity to separate hydrogen from water, compress the gas, transport it via truck, and then convert it back into electricity inside the car, when you could simply feed electricity directly from the grid into a lithium battery? For Tesla, the well-to-wheel energy efficiency math represents a landslide victory for pure electric vehicles. However, this is where the story takes a fascinating turn. BMW and its CEO, Oliver Zipse, responded to these criticisms not with online bickering, but with raw engineering and market foresight. BMW argues that focusing solely on laboratory calculations ignores the realities of drivers' lives. The German brand points out that the global transition to pure battery power faces massive hurdles: a shortage of critical battery minerals, the excessive weight of lithium packs that accelerate tire and suspension wear, and the electrical grid's physical inability to charge millions of SUVs simultaneously during peak demand. BMW's response to Musk's provocation is clear. Blindly betting on a single technology poses the true strategic risk for the future. And when you look under the hood of the hydrogen-powered 9.5, you understand why this debate has become so heated. BMW didn't build a slow or experimental car. It integrated its fifth-generation e-drive electric motor into the rear axle, powered by a high-precision fuel cell system. In practice, the 9.5 combines hydrogen gas from its tanks with oxygen from the air, generating its own onboard power and emitting nothing but pure water vapor from the exhaust. The result of this architecture is a combined output of over 400 horsepower and instant torque capable of catapulting this 2-ton SUV from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 5 seconds. But the real clincher regarding daily usability isn't the acceleration, it's the refueling process. Filling the 9.5's 2 carbon fiber tanks takes just 3 to 4 minutes. That's right, the same amount of time it takes to fill up a gasoline car today. While a Tesla Model X owner has to plan routes and wait 20 to 40 minutes at a supercharger, hoping there isn't a line, the BMW driver fills up and gets back on the road before their coffee even goes cold. There's also a behind-the-scenes detail that caught the industry off guard and unsettled Tesla supporters. To make this technology viable on a global scale, BMW didn't try to go it alone. It formed a historic alliance with Toyota, the world's largest automaker and an absolute pioneer in fuel cell development. This partnership brought 2 of the planet's wealthiest and most experienced companies to the same side of the table, joining forces against Tesla's dominance and the aggressive expansion of Chinese brands like BYD. But the controversy doesn't end there. Hydrogen critics point to a devastating flaw in BMW's plan. Where will people refuel these cars? Currently, the hydrogen refueling network is minimal, virtually non-existent outside of specific regions like California, parts of Germany, and Japan. Building a hydrogen refueling network costs billions of dollars more than installing standard electric charging stations. From Tesla's perspective, BMW is trying to sell an excellent product for an infrastructure that simply doesn't exist. BMW counters this argument by highlighting the perspective of major urban centers and developing nations. Transitioning the entire global fleet to pure battery power would require governments to spend trillions restructuring transformers, substations, and the electrical grids of entire cities. Hydrogen, on the other hand, leverages the fuel station logistics the world has used for over a century. It simply requires replacing gasoline tanks with high-pressure hydrogen pumps. Inside, the 9.5 maintains the impeccable luxury standard that has always defined BMW, challenging the minimalist and sometimes criticized aesthetic of Tesla's interiors. The cabin features the latest generation curved iDrive display, high-tech sustainable materials, and an incredibly quiet ride. Safety also took center stage in the debate. To counter the notion that hydrogen tanks are dangerous, BMW subjected its carbon fiber reinforced tanks to extreme crash, puncture, and direct fire exposure tests, proving the system is as safe as a conventional vehicle's fuel tank. The impact of this contest is reshaping the global automotive market. On one hand, BMW's move benefits consumers living in apartments without charging facilities, drivers who cover hundreds of kilometers daily with no time to spare, and countries with unstable power grids. On the other hand, automakers that declared an end to any alternative other than pure battery power find themselves in an uncomfortable position. If the BMW-Toyota partnership succeeds in lowering hydrogen costs over the coming years, brands that bet everything on a single path will have to spend billions to make up for lost time. BMW has proven that there is far from consensus regarding the future of mobility. It refused to accept the narrative that batteries had already won the race, instead putting a real, refined, and extremely quick-to-refuel alternative on the road. Now, the controversial question dividing car enthusiasts worldwide is this. Do you agree with Elon Musk that hydrogen is an obsolete technology for passenger cars? Or do you believe BMW and Toyota are right to demonstrate that the future demands more than one solution?